starting. Whew. Stream starting shortly. Sorry for the delay. Thank you very much. Okay. I see wibbles. I see motion. I think we went live. I doed it. Woo! We're only something late. I'm 7 minutes late. 8 minutes late. Well, oh, and I've diggles. Forgot to change that. Keyboard. Caddie. VR chat stream. I can't type. Strim. In VR chat. And change that to VR chat. Done. All right, well, I did something. Hello, Maki. Hello, Wild. Sorry about that. I was changing the stream title stuff because I forgot. I'm a dork. Ever forget something? I did. Just now. Okay, next. Have I got an invite yet? Or you're still getting in? Void crystal, open. That's okay. I'm not going to that right now. So, welcome to the fun. As of today, I have gained wiggles. So, yes, I have now got full body. I can kick up my kickers, give you some beans, wiggle my bum, and have a good time. Have a good time. Boop. Well, I hadn't actually intended to buy the trackers yet. I was waiting, ironically, until after the 12th of this month because I was expecting to get my first actual payout from Twitch here. Because I will be, at that point, knock on wood, rolling my first time hitting the $50 ratio. So I will actually get a withdrawal. But some little foxy got themselves a set of them this weekend, and they looked a lot of fun. And after we gone through the trouble of figuring out how to set them up, I figured, you know what? There's money in the checking account. I'm not putting this on a credit card or anything. I'm not going into debt for owning a pair, 3 little diggly doodles. So Sunday night I ordered them. And this afternoon, Amazon dropped off 2 boxes with my 3 little coffee cup holders and a set of strap-a-doodles with screw heads on them and battery packs so they can last longer. I considered buying the basic straps, but then it's like the basic straps were... It wasn't even twice as much as the basic straps. Get the straps with the charging packs on them. And that really can extend the lifespan of when you're in VR chat, being able to enjoy mobility. So I just figured, hey, go for it. Go full body. Go full boat on the full body. And no complaints. For anyone that has made the jump from desktop to VR in general, where at least you have your paws and upper body mobility, you'll know how big of a difference that made. This was almost that again when I first was up. And my kickers were actually doing what I wanted them to do as far as Pete's go. Other than trying to trip on the umbilical cord that's attaching me to my desk. Hold on, let me just try this. Rotate, 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 rotate. Spin around. Rotate, 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 rotate. No, that didn't help. The camera's facing that way. And now I've lost track of where it is. There it is. Yes, I'm good at this. I'm a professional streamer here, kids. Professional. In general, the ability to just every part of me pretty much does what I'm expecting it to do. That is really, really fun. I love this. Not gonna lie, it's not free, but man, it was definitely a worthwhile investment. Because I feel like I should feel. I feel like I'm a boonie right now. I feel like I'm standing here talking to you. Looking down, I see boonie paws. I see boonie feet that walk as I walk. Yeah. So, that was the most interesting thing. In fact, I got them in the mail. They physically showed up while I was watching Heartwood stream this morning. And I got them on. I got everything set up. I tried it out for like a few seconds. And on the charge that came on them, I went and joined his stream and was just on his stream in full body in the background for like 2 hours on the charge that came on these 3 little asterisks that are attached to my body, which was really cool. It was nice too, for the first time I was fully active, to have friends there that would interact back with me. So that was actually really nice. And if any streamer comes on that wants company ever, and you wouldn't mind a pink bunny or a hobkin hanging out, I'm generally free in the evenings in Eastern United States times. Not expecting. I just know some of my friends will let me in occasionally, and I like that. The funny thing is, I do my best to not break the rule of guest or watcher of someone else's stream, and I don't say I stream as well. But I do my best to at least make presence available if possible. It does help people notice that I'm here too. Yeah. Anyway. It's a holiday today here in the United States. For any of you that are not in the United States, it's a holiday here in the United States. Congratulations, you've learned a new thing. That particular holiday is Memorial Day. I've had a lot of different answers on what you're supposed to say or do about Memorial Day over the years. Because the question is, does the term Happy Memorial Day make any good sense, or is it bad? Now, today I had a service person say to me and a bunch of my friends, Happy Memorial Day. I hope everyone had a happy Memorial Day today. And happy Memorial Day weekend, or something of that nature. I don't remember the exact words. I'm not looking at my Telegram right now because I'm talking to you. Previously, I've been told by people, don't say the words Happy Memorial Day, because it's a Memorial Day, remembering effectively fallen soldiers. Happy your family members from the past are dead day doesn't really seem to ring quite right, if you get me. So I understand why I'd been told that a few times. Oh, you'll find me pretty quick. I'm right where you spawned. Boop. But however you like to respond to something like Memorial Day, be it with Happy Memorial Day, Somber Memorial Day, just it's good to see you. It's Memorial Day weekend. I greet you all in that fashion. I am happy to support you in whichever words you find are the most appropriate and you're not being offensive to someone else in the room with you at that current moment. Man, words are complicated, aren't they? But like everyone in most of the United States considers, this is the beginning of summer, and this is one of the major national cookout days, effectively, where you're doing your patriotic duty to go outside, turn on the grill, and burn something because you haven't used the grill for like 9 months. First off, I've used the grill more than, most of the winter because winter was pretty darn mild this year. And in fact, I go out and grill almost every other weekend because almost every other weekend we make steaks. And I prefer them on the grill if it's not yucky out and or if unless I really don't feel like going outside. Hello, my sweet little Fopsy. Welcome to the fun. Good girl. Good girl. Someone else has wiggle buns now, too. So, check it. Swish cam. You're getting a free tail cam right there. Didn't have to pay points for that or anything. You got a free tail cam. And if anyone's noticing, yes, there are new channel redeems, including tail waggle, kiss the chat, and squats. I ain't saying do any of those things particularly, but, they're your points. They're free. Use them as you like. I will happily comply as quickly as possible. Anyway, yeah. So it's effectively a day where as an American, you're basically expected you're going to go out and grill something. We lucked out this year. One of the things that we both really like a lot was on sale. Specifically, New York strip steaks. So, yesterday, for dinner, I grilled yesterday out, and we had 2 beautiful New York strip steaks. I gotta say, Meyer had these trimmed lovely this round. They were beautiful steaks. Not too much fat on the edges, so you're not paying for too much more, but enough that you still got a good cook on the edge without, schmear. And a nice marbling, too, so a good flavor overall. They cooked great. Great situation. The Foxy seemed to enjoy it, too. You enjoyed it, right, Foxy? Yeah, that's a happy face. That's an enjoyed Foxy. And today, because, well, it's still National Cookout Weekend Part 1, because you get the other one Labor Day at the end of the summer. We cooked out again. Just before stream, in fact. I was rushing to get my food in my face, so I wasn't too late. Spoiler alert. I was late. But I tried. Okay. But I made Impossible Burgers. I've definitely found that over the last few times we've had burgers, we've had those, not beef burgers. They're not that much more expensive at the moment. Because prices do vary and things will probably still all go up. But as I'm burping some of this up, I've really liked them. They actually still, to me, taste like a good quality beef burger. I'm not going to say they're any healthier for you. I'm pretty sure they have about the same calories and cholesterol and all that other fun stuff. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not sitting there reading all the nutritional facts. But they're barely more expensive. They taste really good, and they're made out of vegetable matter, which, no matter which study you're looking at of which is going to cause more impact to the environment, hands down, every time, even overly processed plant-based food still causes less of an impact on the environment than even a very simple preparation of actual flesh. So, in one way, at least I can say it's good for the environment. And it tastes good. And if it's barely more expensive, and they're actually really easy to deal with, my glob. 4 minutes per side frozen. 8 total minutes. I have yet to burn one of these things. I have really enjoyed them every time. And I did my usual and put a can of mushrooms on mine. I sauteed it in a little pan with some butter and some garlic and a little Worcestershire. So I'm not fully vegetarian here. There's Worcestershire involved in this, so I'm a bad person no matter what. I heated up the little Foxy some frozen peppers and onions, cooked similar to my mushrooms except no butter because Foxy's trying to, watch her hips. I mean, look at those floofy hips. Kidding. She made those hips as big as they are. Yeah. And strangely enough, I actually find the stupid stupid Impossible Burgers more filling than a regular burger most of the time. All right, normally I make a couple of quarter-pound approximate burgers for myself. Same can of mushrooms. And I'll eat like a handful of fries with it at least. A nice size portion. 2 buns, 2 burgers, mushrooms, some fries. I got through my 2 burgers with the mushrooms. Barely. I was full. I am feeling the bloody. I'm feeling bloody. Bloody. My little tracker down here is, okay, that's fun. Hold on. Play the tracker. My little tracker is well filled. I need to remember that works. I'll do that again. Ding, ding, ding. Are you trying to hide my tracker? Bing. Oh, it's entertaining. That should not be as fun as that is. But yeah, I was actually very full from just the 2 burgers. So, financial spoiler alert. I think they cost about $16 for a 6-pack of these critters last time I bought them. So, they're not free, but they're not overly expensive. They're under $4 a circle. So for the 2 of us, we ate 4 burgers. There are fries sitting out there because neither one of us actually, I ate 2 fries. This little vixen didn't eat any fries yet. Probably after we're done streaming, we'll eat fries. But yeah, I was actually shocked how full I was. And it's not like I ate recently. I think I had a tiny bit of leftover orange chicken and udon noodles at about 1. And I ate this at 6:30. So that's 5.5 hours since 5 bites of orange chicken and about that much in udon noodles as well. But hey, I cleaned up some of my leftovers. Hello, MatPat fan. It is lovely to see you. Welcome to Full Body Bunny. I have leggies now and hips. Here, another freebie. These are in the redeems, in case you are interested. Yes. This is also Little Foxy, who bought me this avatar and recolored her to Daisy Pink, which I am really in love with. I think she really represents Daisy quite well. I am super chuffed by that. The only thing that doesn't fully match her is like her hair color and maybe the chest poof. And to be honest, in this form, I like her better this way. I think the yellow would have been too loud in this. And she has a chest, so it's fine. And I like my tail. I like my little tail. Yeah. You're cute. You have a cute tail. Big swishy tail. Cute. Hello, Denny the cat. Welcome to stream. Welcome to Full Body Caddie. I think you were there this morning when I debuted Full Body Caddie. So yeah, cooking out was fun this weekend so far. We pulled a couple of PTO days because the way our job works, if you want to have the free day off, aka the holiday, you have to take off the day before you work and the day after that you work. Which means we were both off on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, today, and we're off tomorrow. So we've been enjoying a relaxing weekend where we were neither one having to go into the work monster. I'm happy about this. I do feel that we often do deserve more time off that we don't take. And did I have a million things I wanted to do? Not really. Do I have one thing I probably am going to do tomorrow? Yes. We're thinking about going to the zoo tomorrow. The Red Panda exhibit in our local zoo actually opened up this weekend. It's been closed. It was closed all last year. They were reconstructing the whole thing. It was an excavator exhibit all last year. You saw all sorts of different ones, with the big shovel handle one and the pushy push ones and the smoothie smoother ones. It was a whole array of wild excavators that came to be shown off at our zoo. Granted, they put them behind these fences you weren't supposed to look through, but we looked through anyway because we wanted to see that exhibit too. That we were curious exactly what they were doing to that previously pretty okay. It was actually one of the less thought out sections of the zoo. It felt like an afterthought. Just kind of this little zig in. You had to walk back the same line where everything else is basically loops. And what was in the other cages besides the red pandas often just varied as something that needed out time as opposed to time in an interior enclosure, or something that just didn't have a space right now was in there, and that's what lived there. Yay, I'm glad you was there. Who's that next to me? Oh, that would be the lovely Autumn Fox, my Fopsy Woo. That is my waifu. I am married to that cute little butterfly Fopsy. And she has spent much of the last couple days, purchased the base, playing with that avatar, putting on a lot of the accoutrements, playing with the hair colors, made some beautiful wingies there today. Aren't those cute, those pretty little flashy butterfly wings? I'm a talented little waifu. It's looking pretty good. I was at the zoo. I am so jealous, Wild. I saw you were there, and I was like, oh, man, I wish we could have gone too, but, well, lazy. And I had to mow the lawn. Unity's a nightmare for me to upload my Hobgin. The way Unity is a nightmare. Yeah. Spoiler alert. I sit next to the desk where this one does all of the Unity uploading from. I've heard a lot of nasty words related to when Unity does things. And then I talk to other people and go, oh, yeah, that's how Unity makes everyone feel. Oh, okay. Unity makes you feel like a pendejo. You have an error with something. Good luck. Yeah. So, yeah. Speaking of Hobkins, I should beg the little Foxy to upload me a new Hobkin avatar at some point, too. See if I can get something done. How was my day? My day has been pretty darn okay. I think the Foxy day has been pretty okay, too. We were basically relaxing, enjoying our day off. Playing on video games and Unity. I was actually playing the Game & Watch remake of Legend of Zelda the last 2 days. So I'm sitting at my desk, which has two 27-inch monitors, a 23-inch monitor, a 15-inch drawing tablet, and a VR headset attached to it. And I pull out a Game & Watch size thing and I'm playing Legend of Zelda on it while I'm sitting in front of all of those screens. I make use of my technology. I am very, very good at making use of my technology. I'm so sorry your Unity broke for you last week there, Denny. Urgh. Stupid Uni. Tell it to go back to university. Go away, little highlight thingy. Thank you. So, yeah. Definitely looking forward to going and seeing the new Red Panda Zone. I will totally be taking pictures because we always take pictures when we go to the zoo. We are members of the zoo. We do pay for our annual doodly-doo every year. And if the two of us go, I think it's like 7 or 8 total visits between the two of us. So if we go together, that's 2 of the visits. It pays for itself. But in the very least, we do like the idea we're supporting our local zoo. And really, especially if you go on a non-busy time, the zoo is so relaxing to take a nice long walk in, and there just happens to be animals to look at in a fairly nice environment. Where you carry around your annual refillable beverage container. That it costs about just a little more than buying it icy once. And anytime you go back to any stand which has an icy machine, it's $2 an icy or $1 to fill it up with fountain beverage. So, yeah, technically soda is still cheaper in the store. I can get a 2-liter of Diet Dr. whatever, Diet Cola for $1.25 at worst. So, yes, I'm only getting like a 32-ouncer of Pepsi for that $1, but I'm getting in the middle of the zoo instead of paying like $4 or $5 for one in the middle of the zoo. Also, there's a Dole Whip stand in that zoo, and I really, really have been meaning to try that one of these days. I always hear about it from friends that go to Disney a lot, how important Dole Whip is. And we have it there, and I haven't tried it yet, because I'm always there whenever I'm, not hungry. Well, kind of drained, but we want to feel better. Well, I hope you're feeling better there, Denny. I will say, we did succeed in one of our... Wow, fireworks. Welcome to Indiana. We've had all this stuff up to just below the highest grade stuff that you have to have a license to use, free to use by residents for ages. So everyone around here knows how to start shooting off their fireworks come this weekend. And occasionally right around the New Year's phase. But we succeeded at one of our major personal household goals this year. Because Memorial Day weekend is here. Are you playing with my ears? There we go. I fixed them. Memorial Day is when we like to go at least to then, if we can, before we turn the air conditioner on. We had a couple of scares where it was like in the low 80s earlier this month, and we were like, we're hot. Then we like turned on fans, like put on shorts instead of pants, like, okay, we're going to survive this only for a couple of days, and it cooled back down. And bonus, I know it's hotter today, and it was yesterday, and probably will be again tomorrow. We are currently downstairs during the hot parts of the day, whereas normally during a work day, we're upstairs in the front south side facing bedrooms, so it gets a lot hotter up there. Being right next to the concrete slab under our feet, under our carpet floor, with all the fans blowing in cool air from the back side of the house where all the trees and stuff are, and it's the north side and it's shady, we're making the best out of our situation. I was actually half expecting we were going to have to shut the windows before today was over and turn the air conditioner on, but it looks like we're surviving since it's after 7 o'clock and the fox hasn't melted yet. Okay, fox melted. Oh well. Anyone know where I can buy a new fox? This is broken. I'll turn the air conditioner on for you, okay? Would that get you up? Okay, I'll turn the air conditioner on after we're done. Anyway. Yeah, we survived through all of spring effectively, as far as no air conditioner. And that's actually pretty good. We didn't even start busting out fans really until it was really late April. A little bummed on that. We do like having the minor season where you can have the windows open and have fans on and effectively air out the stank. Aw, thanks for saying I look cute. Makes me all blushy. We do like the air out the stank phase of the year, of course. It's good for the house to get a little bit of fresh air in from the outside holes. Because once you turn the heat on, you closed all the windows, you closed all the storm windows, you have maximized the insulation levels and the lack of circulation, and the air gets more and more stagnant until it comes to open the windows again. Same thing happens in the summer. You close all the windows, close all the storm windows for maximum insulation phase, and then you turn on the air conditioner and hope none of it escapes. Caddie, you look adorable. Oh, thank you, Danny, for saying I look cute, and thank you, Mackie, for saying I look adorable. I guess I'm cute. Am I cute? You're cute. A cute little floor-laying vixen. As long as you're comfy. So this is fun. We're having fun. Fun here. The funny thing is, Thursday night, I was feeling pretty bunk. And it was the last day of work before weekend. A couple of bad things happened at work. I'm not going to get into the details. That really crunched me down. and some icing on the cake, social interaction things. Got me even, just were like the straw that broke the camel's back. And I was just really, by the end of my workday, I was butts feeling. I was feeling all of the butts. And Thursday night's grocery night. So I was attempting to do some retail therapy. For those of you who don't understand what retail therapy is, welcome to the capitalist world. That's what we do. Retail therapy is where you try and cheer yourself up by buying something. I didn't know what I was going to buy. I had a couple Lego sets I was kind of eyeing up and still kind of eyeing up. The Mandalorian's fighter craft, which is like $60, which is really cool looking. And the TIE Interceptor with a Mandalorian fighter craft pack, which was $100. Both of which are really high on my list. I almost bought one of them. I really almost bought one of them. Hello, Shadow Wolf. I am doing pretty good right now, though I am talking about me not feeling good on Thursday at the moment. Made it home, got to do the shopping part. I was already pretty grumpy, but usually shopping cheers me up just because I've gotten out of the house. Shopping didn't cheer me up. Spoiler alert, shopping didn't fix things. I got pretty much everything that was on the list. I realized after I got home, I'd forgot to put like 2 things on the list, which actually made me grumpier. I found a pair of shorts that I bought myself. Woo, I bought a pair of shorts that I kind of liked just because it's coming up on summer and they were there. And I was like, okay. That's not me buying myself a thing. That's me buying myself clothes that I would need. You buy skirts? No, I make skirts. Hi, Shadow Wolf. Shade Wolf. I'm sorry. When I'm looking at the screen here, it's a little wonky, so sometimes I mix letters up a little bit. My apologies, Shade Wolf. I didn't mean to mispronounce you. Oh, ads. Okay, while there's ads, we'll just do a little dance. This is the ads dance. Do the ads dance. Do the ads dance. Do the ads dance. You do the ads dance. Do the ads dance. Ads dance, ads dance. This is us doing the ads dance. Give me a little shake a shake. Give me a little shake a shake for your ads. Ad time. Ad time. Ooh, 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 ooh. Look at this white man dancing style. Barely moving at all. Okay, that has to have been 30 seconds. Okay. Anyway, so I bought shorts. That's nothing. That's not a thing. And for a sewing project, I bought a couple of carabiner clips. And an outlet. The splitter thing for the bedroom because of one of the outlets that I really should just replace. But instead, I just put something on that holds things in place better. And we had tried a new dinner, which I'm happy that we tried. Okay. The Foxy agrees the experiment failed. Yeah, you can't. The Foxy has come up with quite a few different Thursday meals that we've had in the last several weeks that have been super amazing too, this has like been a very successful process. The Foxy's been really trying to help on Thursdays with cooking. I super appreciate it. I really do. You know I do. It makes that day so much easier because that's grocery day and then I don't have time to cook. And I come home to either food's almost done or food is done, and fireworks are going off still. And they're going to be going off probably till midnight. I think it was Ethiopian lentils. And I even bought some special ingredients for this. Something called Berbere spice. Berbere. 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 Which, reading the ingredients, looked like it would taste good. In fact, it looked very similar to a basic mixed curry spice. Ethiopia is not in the curry region, and this is not listed as a curry, but the ingredients all looked very much like curry-esque. And you think all the stuff in there that looks like it should smell like a good Indian curry, pretty much, you expect that's going to be okay. You wouldn't expect you go and cook this. Now, I expected the consistency to look about like mud because it was lentils and tomato paste cooked in the Instapot. It's gonna look like mud. We did not expect the Berbere spice to make it taste like mud smells. And I am not exaggerating. It wasn't... In fact, it didn't just taste like mud to me. It tasted like spicy mud. Like you took mud and you poured a whole bottle of Tabasco on that mud without the flavor of Tabasco, just the heat of the Tabasco and that particular capsicum flavor of heat. And then you ate that. It tasted like that. It was... wow. Neither one of us finished what we served ourselves. We served it over rice, which was one of the options. We didn't have any flatbread, so we didn't do that. I got about halfway through the plate, a regular dinner-sized plate. I made a flat of rice and covered it with some of the gloop. The Foxy made a bowl, nice size, cereal bowl size bowl full of it with rice and gloop. The Foxy made it most of the way through what she served herself.
I tried to like it. There's maybe it's just acquired taste, but no.
Same. I made it pretty much the halfway mark on the penny on my plate. Cleaned it off as I was going, because I kept going, this has to be just me getting used to it. This has to be me just getting used to it. This has to be... Thank you for the poop. No. I even was like going slowly because with me and heat, I can eat hot. I have no major problem. I just have to go slower, drink liquids between so it cools me down, etc. I just at some points I'm sorry, honey, I can't finish this, and I got the answer of I can't finish it either. And I said, do you want me to just throw away all the leftovers and what's on our plates right now? I got the yes. Granted, we didn't waste much cost-wise. It was a bag of lentils, a couple tablespoons of tomato paste, some other small things here and there, some vegetables, some veggie broth. So nothing much, really. It was a pretty inexpensive spent. But yeah, that went in the trash can. It went in a bag and went in the trash can to make sure it didn't leave a smell because tomorrow's garbage day. But I'm not looking at this even as a moderate to total loss. I think we can learn from this. Cutting out a couple of the ingredients and changing out some of them for other things, I think we can make this make some sense. My thought was cut out the fresh ginger, and replace the Burberry spice with curry powder. The same kind we actually really enjoy the flavor of that I buy in the big super shaker of at Sam's Club. So just switch out the seasoning for that. It'd probably be pretty tasty. That's a good idea. Oops, someone gave me that. Thank you, Denny. I actually really need that. Wow, I'm way over here. Hold on. Anthrocon water. Oh. No, it isn't. While I'm down there. Oh. Pop a couple Altoids in there. My tummy's being a little grumpy. I think it's because I ate too much and now I'm standing up doing stupid things.
Yay, stupid thing.
Ah, good. Yeah, I can tell it's getting hot. I put the headset back on and realized it's sweaty. That's some tasty. Yay, boops. Boop.
So, Caddie, how about we get in first seat after this?
Tomorrow is Tuesday, so I will be recording in fursuit. Yeah, that dinner was, we would have liked that to have been better. We both were expecting it to be pretty tasty. The ingredients list looked wonderful. Even right down to everything that was in the Burberry spice looked really good. In fact, logical food head of me who does a lot of cooking and understands a lot of flavor, chemistry, and how things would go together, I stupid checked it multiple times. I thought it all looked like it would work. We were both wrong. Yay. Ah. Whew. Actually getting out of breath already. This whole stand-up thing is a lot more work than sitting here doing stream for hours.
That plus being so hot.
It's true. It's very true, little Fopsy.
Take care of yourself.
I might pull the chair out. Cherry, there you are. Cherry, my friend, why don't you walk over here with me? I'll still get up if someone redeems like squats or a tail wiggle or something. As I borple my belly. Old man into his chair. Whew. Oh, crampy foot. Yeah, I can tell I was just standing there for a while. Bonus though. Get the cramp out. Oh yeah, I'm old man now. Old lady.
Love you, Grandma.
Beans. I give you both, but the one is propping the chair up so I could do this. That's a free beans for all of you. You can enjoy my pretty pink paw beans. In fact, since I'm sitting down, camera control. No. Did I just turn my camera off? No. Back up there. Oh, now I turned it off. Oh, good. Now I broke it.
Ooh, yay. That's okay. We're all broke here.
Sorry for the moment where my camera's doing wonky things. Okay, flying mode off.
Look, it's a kite.
Yeah.
It's a palm tree. It's a bus stop. There's a car. There's a pub. There's a bunny.
There.
See?
Yeah.
Something we caught you though. Just your pop.
Hmm?
It was just your pop.
Come forward just a little bit. I have to be at least somewhat ladylike, apparently. Actually, that's gonna get really uncomfortable really fast. Come here. Come here. I click on the thing. Local. There we go. That's better. At least I can be sitting and looking somewhat normal. I don't know how some of those streamers do it for 5-6 hours. The worst thing of not having trackers having to manually switch to sit mode. Honestly, I didn't mind that too much. Because it meant I could control whether or not it showed I was sitting. You'd be surprised how many times I was doing a stream while sitting and it showed me standing. Because that was easy to cheat. There. Close enough. Oof, my left foot is really unhappy because I was standing still for too long. You can get some free pod beans while I'm stretching it. Got to head out. All right, well, Wild, have a good rest of your night. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I've had jobs where I'm standing for, 7-8 hours in a day in the past. And I stood around for like 45 minutes there hardly. And I was already like, I want to sit down. I'm tired. It's interesting. I find walking I can do for hours on end. But if I stand still, that kills me. I was trying to move around a little there too, but just, yeah, well, I was trying to wiggle, but I wasn't wiggling enough apparently. I was not successfully wiggling my diddlers. Grandma here is sitting on her chair, being all comfy. Actually, you want to come over here? That way I can look like I'm sitting on a chair.
Zip colliders are on.
Dermot! Can't cheat. My camera's still there? Camera's still there. It's in the bushes. Does this work? Can I get one of these? Am I going to collide with that? Kinda. I can fix it. I can fix this. Alright. Oh, wait. These are Yuzi chairs, aren't they?
Aussie's popping in.
Aussie's allowed to pop in. As long as Aussie's aware that we are streaming.
Yep, I sent my message to that.
That'll work. Alright. Chair is failing me. We'll just stick to being in the sun. And I'm about to have a doggy pop in. Possibly. Oh, yep, there's a doggy popping in of some kind. Boop. Hello, Aussie doggy. Welcome to my stream.
Yep.
You may come in. There you are, you loaded. Oh, you look pretty today. Who's a lovely?
Wild dog. Wild dog. Wild dog? No?
Check it.
Jekyll?
I mean, it's like an Australian Shepherd market.
was hard to tell because the tail and the color patterns but the face was slim, so made me think it wasn't like a dog.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, no, this is literally just an alt texture.
Hey, puppy. Foot.
Yeah, I don't do that. I will rub your head, though.
Yay.
I think the bunny was just trying to make a point that we have feet, and stuff.
We have trackers.
Oh.
What? Wasn't trying to imply. Welcome to the stream of inappropriateness.
We're dealing with.
Show me the goods.
Beans. Our build, which was a 1650 Super, it's a VR ready, but only 4 gigabytes of VRAM. Ooh. Yeah, you probably want a little bit more than that. That would.
1650 Super? Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, you'd be in a sadness mode. You don't want to be in sadness mode.
Yeah, you get free butt waggles too.
Butt waggles are good.
Butt waggles screen. They're prettier than I am now.
I made it all about 45 minutes into this stream before I went ahead and accessed my chair and sat my dumb butt down.
I'm petting a bunny in your lap now.
You're petting me.
Uh-huh.
Children's. Thank you. Someone got theirs on like Saturday, and I was like all kinds of neat.
Okay, to be fair, I got it for us, and then someone really used their own. Because switching in between us was going to be a pain. But I got them for us, or that was my intent.
Well, that's kind of cool. I can see the battery life on the thing.
Yeah, you can.
Like when the menu up here, it shows me the battery doodles. That is kind of cool.
Yep.
Do you excess overlay or whatever? If you don't, honestly, just say get it.
I should probably get that.
There's a lot of things to do.
Yeah, because all I have to do is just, look at my wrist like I'm getting a watch and I can see all my battery levels.
Well,
Nice.
That's great.
I haven't learned to do overrides yet when you're here. So,
Well-
like Uber doesn't seem to want to behave.
Well, Denny, I am definitely glad that it does somehow run VR chat with that little bit of VR RAM. Wow. You win.
Wow. Yeah, that's impressive. I'm really impressed he's over 1. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why worlds have potato mode.
I was using an RX 480. That thing was awful.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, 1650 Super has slightly more, compute power, but it has half the VRAM.
Someone got lucky, or otherwise they're set up in such a way that it's not using up all those CPU cycles and video cycles, or whatever.
We're using 3080s and 32 gigs of RAM each. Who messed with my ear?
Keep going now, keep going.
There, I got it.
Yeah, but it took you a while.
Foxes.
Come here. I know it's silly tune right now.
Surprising. We have
You're still in your loading box.
Quest 2. It's low. Quest 2. That might make a
There you go.
bigger difference. Ooh.
I figured that since this is the pretty stream, I'd be pretty too.
Yay. Well, you're always pretty.
Well, at least two of you are pretty, so that's good. I'm just smart.
An i3, I can see 16 gigs of RAM. You're at the point where it should work there. And Quest 2 in low resolution. Yeah, you can probably just pass on that 1650. I will definitely say the last couple days, I noticed because I was behind my computer changing USB ports out.
This is mine
Um,
now. Yeah.
I'm generating a lot of heat. My desktop computer is basically putting out, an excessive amount of warms. Toasty, toasty.
You is at 42 Celsius right now.
I was stupid last night. I went to go into VR chat. And I hadn't thought about it, but I had Cookie Clicker running for the last couple of days.
Days.
No, actually just the last couple of days. It had been off. I just had it on for the last couple of days. I turned it back on. I'm not saying I'd never have it on.
Weeks, months, years.
But for the moment, we're just talking about the fact that it had been on for the last couple of days after being off for ages. And I loaded VR up, and I had the rainbow snow. I was like, uh-oh. Is it broken? I've heard that's what happens when it's broken. This is bad. This is very bad. This is the badness of baditude. I've only had this thing for 2 months. And I had just ordered trackers moments before this. And my VR headset has gone rainbow snow. This was scary. I closed VR chat and I realized Cookie Clicker was still on. I turned that off. I turned off other things that were still on that I'd forgotten about. And VR chat was running acceptably, but things were a lot of things were a little choppy. Probably because the computer was still halfway past nuclear, because Cookie Clicker apparently is turn computer into a radiator program.
Your task is for the spec resolution option. Yeah, it's like, why is that a thing?
So I, after turning those off, we were in a room watching video in VR chat, and it was really skippity scoopity, and I was assuming that's my fault, not because of the video. So I was like, I'm just going to deal with this for right now, and then I'm going to turn my computer off for the night and actually let it cool all the way down. Because I don't want to break my computer today. Especially like 2 days before air conditioner season. When I can make the house an ice cube again. 2060? Not a bad option there, Denny. If you can aim for the 3060, it's going to be about the same price at this point, because the lower grade ones are averaging about the same grade, like 60 to 60 at the moment between the 30 and the 20. 40 would still be a little bit more expensive, but the 3060 you'd probably get a little bit more juice out of for maybe a tiny bit more money. 450 watt power supply. Man, you're just coming up with all the numbers that make this harder, aren't you?
These are expensive, yeah.
It's hard to recommend getting upgrading to a 2060 on a 450 watt power supply being the optimal answer, just because it's digging yourself into a corner with being just right on the edge of what's possible. Do what you got to do, obviously. If you could, I recommend, if that's what it comes down to, maybe save up another $60 and buy a slightly bigger power supply and a slightly better video card. I think you'd end up with a better result and a happier return for your dollar in this case. It is hard to concept sometimes what's the best options when it comes to stuff like that. I was lucky when I bought the 3080s for our computers. They fit. Barely. In every respect physically, they barely fit. As far as the top, the side panel, as far as them running into the front end of the case, they squeezed in there. In fact, to get them to go in correctly, I had to unplug the motherboard's power cable and some other power cable. I forget. I think it was the +8 power cable as well, and put them underneath the video card because there was no back channel in our case where I could route the wiring. Just to get it so I could squeeze everything in correctly, so it would not, that everything would close. Next cases I get are going to have a lot more room in the GPU sector.
A lot more room in the GPU sector.
Back when I did build these computers initially, about, at this point it's 5 years ago, because I think we were living here a year when I made these two. We had 1060s in them. Which at the time, 5 years ago, 1060s were currently what it was. Oh, well, 10 series anyway. Yeah.
Did we pull them out of the box?
Yeah.
That's the problem. As soon as we pull them out of the box, they're obsolete.
It's true. Yes. At the time, the 1080s existed, and the 1070s, but as far as we were already blowing the money on motherboard, processor, RAM, power supply, hard drive, whatever else I was buying that we weren't trying to recycle from our own computers, the 1060s were going to be adequate and better than what we had in the past. I think I had a 460 or a 560 Ti, and you're running a 760 in yours? 750?
Yeah.
So, even though his card was a 50 or her card was a 50 and mine was a 60, Ti being 3 generations newer, those 750s are probably faster than mine. And my poor critter was definitely had been seeing its years because it was already getting old. So it was a major jump for me. 5 generations of video cards effectively and the same level was awesome. Ooh, we're getting another Aussie version. Ooh.
One that's a little shorter.
Oh, you did get it.
Down quite so much.
I've been debating.
I like those. That's a cool set of wigs.
I has a coupon.
Use your coupon.
Yeah.
Also, you have a power button on your...
No.
I'm not going to press that power button.
But credit for DLC. But, I mean, don't get me wrong, that's not bad. And the credit's good.
I didn't notice that before.
But,
She has a power button.
oh,
Yeah.
oh,
No,
oh, oh,
that's accurate. That's
oh,
very accurate.
oh my goodness. And, oh.
All right. If you recall from a search, we seen the 2060. I forget how many watts every video card is. I do apologize. The lightest tech tips. I am not.
Pause it here. Pause it right here. See? Innocent. Pause it right here. Pause.
You're now standing in front of my desk. You're.
Really innocent in all regards.
My pause. My paws are here. What my tail is doing is not my problem. Don't look at me in that tone of voice.
Thank you for calling me a cute bunny. I have a very naughty doggy and a naughty foxy next to me.
Yay, naughty. Mischief.
Mischief. I would have pressed the power button, though. I really would have pressed the power button.
It's your stream.
I pressed the power button. I'm sorry, I held it for 5 seconds. Boo-doo-doo-doo. I pressed it again.
Quick, mash F2. Or was it F11? Or F10? I can't remember anymore.
Where'd my camera go? There it is.
Did you break your camera, sweetie?
No, I just couldn't see it because it was in the blue area, and it's blue.
Oh, okay. It should be pink, because you're pink.
I don't know how to change the color of that yet.
I don't
Give me
think you can.
time. I'm sure there's a way.
Well, there's probably a way, but mods are not allowed, so.
Mods are not allowed, but OVR settings are is an A-OK program to run.
Well, that's because that affects Steam VR, not VR chat directly.
Really?
Yeah. It specifically affects the Steam OVR, or the Steam VR system, which VR chat pulls.
Oh.
So that's
Oh.
why you can use OVR settings.
That's cheating.
For now.
Well, I don't know how they'd be able to say you can't.
Yeah. Sweetheart,
Yes?
how do I get by your desk?
I was just trying to tell you that as you were saying your paws were here, my paws are here. I'm like, you're standing in front of me right now. You've made it in front of my desk. Because you wondered. If you play Minecraft, but
You get like an extra rug on top of the rug, flooring.
Mm-hmm.
You can then use that as tactile feedback for where you are in the room.
we have that.
But it's not set to our play space then.
It's true.
And we should get ones that like are different so that they tell from your play space or your my play space. I mean, they're all our play space, but at least give us a better understanding of which part of them are.
Next time I'm at the Wally World, I'll get a couple new rugs.
Make sure they match the play space size. I'm a measure. But I'm a measure and tape.
I'll do my best. If you play Minecraft Bedrock, there is a VR mode. I do not play the Minecraft. Wow. Thank you. You gave my chat a good tail wag. You gave a good tail wag. Thank you. If you're curious, I'm currently facing the camera. It's dead center on me. So, as you were facing the other direction.
Yeah, we can see your camera, sweetie.
Oh, good. Good.
Everyone knows your camera's out. Everyone knows you're spying on them.
I didn't know if you noticed it or not.
Remember it when I'm doing things is a whole different story.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I should get my sister to come over and try the VR chat and see if she can play her Minecrafts in VR mode. I'll even install Minecraft for her so she can try it out. I bet she'd enjoy that. Yeah,
Your sister would love it.
I'm way far away from my water. Hold on, let me pick up the umbilical. Gotta fish myself in. Grandpa's going fishing.
Turns away, play with their ears.
I'm still here.
You can't do anything about it.
Ah, there we are. Water. Found it. Got there. You see what I put up with? I'm back.
Oh, nice. I didn't think about grabbing his thing from real. Nice.
Take full advantage.
Are you too satisfied?
Did you hear that? You gotta take full advantage.
Girls, you're both pretty and mischievous.
I missed you, but you two are pretty.
Sitting is okay. Sitting back is not very ladylike because it shows up my hoochie coochie area. Yes, it's underwear, but I don't really want to show that zone off as effectively. My,
Be addressed to the stream.
Twitch.tv/Caddie
Minecraft Bedrock is VR Open XR. You might need an Xbox controller to play it in VR if you use it Index. And then I'll tell her to bring over one of her controllers because she plays on the Xboxes. She's been playing since 360. She has a 360 or two and a couple of Xbox One E's. And I think she ended up with the Xbox tissue box, the new one, because her boyfriend stopped playing on it when he got his PS5. He shared when he didn't care about it anymore, so that's why she has one.
Oh, he still cares about it. It's gonna be in. I'm sure.
Yay! Here, I'm gonna back up a little more so you're more in camera. There we go. Physically back more. I'm back by the couch again. Let's see. There. No, you're still your neck. There we go. You have a head again. Ozzy here is a friend of ours that we've had for a lot of years. First was a friend of my little Vixen, and then I met her in person back quite a few Anthrocons ago, long before the lockdown. I know we met. Lydia's was still open.
2016.
That was a forever ago. We still lived in Carlisle, I know that much.
Mm-hmm.
So we were driving the other direction to Pittsburgh from where we live, as opposed to this time now we drive from this direction, which, I mean, makes so much sense, but I'm just saying that this direction and that direction to people who have no concept. I will definitely say driving about 3 hours in Pennsylvania roads from home to Anthrocon is a lot longer than driving about 5 hours across all of Ohio. You may not understand how that makes sense, but until you drive the tapeworm that is the Pennsylvania Turnpike for the majority of it, you have no idea. Ohio. Straight. Flat. It is a giant, level, straight line, almost perfectly, from one end to the other. Pennsylvania, Ziggy, 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 zaggy, ziggy. If you look at a close-up picture of the Pennsylvania Turnpike, it looks like a giant zigzag going across the state. I don't know how they managed to make it as zigzaggy as it is. That in Pennsylvania is the opposite of flat. Either you're going up and down hills or you're going through hills. I think my fox is broken.
Yeah, so you know what? Beans. Even when I'm dead, mischief.
Fox and dogs playing together, mass hysteria. Not to say the drive to Pittsburgh area is that hard during the summertime, but when you've gone to on that kind of a drive with potentially radiator problems in the summertime and you're doing things like that that actually heat up the car engine more, it adds up quick. And if you happen to want to go home and say visit your parents sometime around this holiday, the December zone, Christmas. You guys have heard of this Christmas holiday, right? It happens every December.
I thought it happened in October.
No, that's Candymas, where you run around to get candy.
I thought the only holiday you knew was Bunny Day.
Yeah.
You used to have Money Day too, though.
And then on Thanksgiving, you eat a lot. I call that one Foodsmas.
Yeah, but you have to spend time with relatives you don't like, or don't like you, or vice versa.
Oh, yeah. 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 Family. But yeah, if you happen to want to drive from central Pennsylvania to western Pennsylvania during the months of the year where the white stuff comes out of the sky, don't. It's not a pleasant experience for anyone. You're going to be driving at like 10 miles an hour and not having a good time. Being scared you're going to run off the side of one of many billion hills. Did you hit something?
No. I hit the little thing.
I heard a loud thunk and the world blacked out for a second.
Yeah.
Guessing you smacked your desk where one of the spotters is.
Maybe.
So, though I don't necessarily intend to always drive right around the exact point of a winter snowstorm, it's a lot easier and safer to drive 5 hours from, well, the other side of the Indiana border to just past Pittsburgh to visit my parents than it is to drive from Carlisle, Pennsylvania to my parents who live, again, just north of Pittsburgh in the winter. Yes, the endpoint still exists where there is, my parents live in an area that is all a slope and is usually not well plowed / salted because there's no way to afford that. Yeah, I still have that dangerous part, but at least there, I know I'm not going to skid into too much of anything expensive and I could probably find a good snow bag at worst case. And Ozzy has turned into a very, very, very small doggy.
Fun size.
Fun-sized. Sure, I recentered well enough. I think I am. I think I did. There we go. So, yes.
You know what this is, Caddie?
What?
It's the Barbie dog.
Well, it is dressed kind of slutty, so yeah, I think that works. I'll go with that. Your fishnets do look very lovely, as does your lingerie. Hot. I have pretty friends.
Mm-hmm. I'm not one of them.
You're one of them. Doot.
Oh, well played.
We do have a thing we need to go shopping for, though. It is going to cost a little bit of money, but we have budgeted for it, so we've decided the stove needs replaced sooner rather than later.
I like eating, actually.
We realized a couple weeks ago, we usually would use the front left burner, which is one of the two normal sized, I will say in absolute quotes, burners, which till at least recently we decided worked about the same and actually worked quite well. The little saucepan simmer burner in the back right, it worked pretty good too, because I'm guessing the previous owners rarely used the stupid thing. So you turn that one on and it looks like a torch. However, the front right burner, which is a power burner, I will say that in the deepest quotes ever, power burner. It barely gets a little circle of blue flames when you turn it on high. Always has since we moved here.
See, it's called a power burner, but it doesn't put out power because all the power was used in the name.
Oh.
I'm thinking here. Using my noggin. My buffer brains.
But most of the time we would cook on the front left burner since the two left burners were, as far as we could tell, working about the same. Recently we noticed it was taking longer for things to cook. And because I was doing something that involved two burners, I turned them both on. I was like, wait a minute. They're both at the same setting. The front burner has a small flame, and the back burner has a big flame. Oh. That would explain why it's taking longer and why that burner was having trouble lighting a lot. Yeah. That one's wearing out too. That's not good. So we're down to one good burner. One vegetable burner. One okay burner. And one piece o' shiz power burner. Power burner is good if you just want to keep something warm. Or start warming something up while you're waiting on a regular burner. So, we've had money earmarked to a new stove for like 2 years now. Actually, we were about to buy the new stove right before something happened in March. Do you remember what happened in March of 2020? Something happened March of 2020 right when we were going to go shopping. Something happened. Something stayed in your house this whole last couple of weeks. That's something happened.
Well, I think like wind and rain and a big boom. And, property damage or something. I don't know.
No, not that. No, that's recent. No, I'm talking about March 2020.
What happened in March? Oh, yes, I know what happened. Yes.
Yeah, we were ready to buy a stove right then, too. Yeah, that's whenever there was something with a Dr. Ficciazzi. Dr. Ficini was on the TV all the time telling us things were going to be okay in 2 weeks.
Dr. Fettuccine, yeah.
Yeah, Dr. Fettuccini was on the TV constantly telling us that things were going to be okay in just 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks.
Well, to be fair, I don't think he was the one saying 2 weeks.
No.
Let's not get into that. Let's not get into that.
Yeah. But that's what was happening then, right when we were about to buy our new fridge and stove. So we've had this ready to go since then. So now that the stove is starting to be even sadder, I think it's kind of pushing this to sooner. And since all this current hubbub about whether or not you're supposed to be allowed to have a gas stove in your house is coming up, and you can cover your ears if you want to, I like a gas stove. I am not concerned that it's going to kill me any faster. When I turn a gas stove on, it's fire. Right away. You notice that? You turn a gas stove, it's fire right now. You turn an electric stove on, no matter how amazing it is, you gotta wait for heat. They make better ovens, more consistent ovens, because an electric device is going to have a consistent potential on in the oven, whereas a gas oven goes off and on more often. Off and off, off and off, off and off, off and off and on. Off and on and on. Could I quest aimlessly to find a hybrid that has a gas top? Okay. Could I quest around for ages to find a stove with a gas top and a electric oven and pay 5 times as much? Yes. Am I going to do that? No. I'm going to deal with a gas oven and to have a gas range because I want to have fire to cook on. Yeah. And as someone that spends a lot more time in the kitchen than a lot of people do, it does kind of matter that my kitchen space is a happy space for me. Another reason we were wanting to replace the refrigerator, the one that came with our house is boring. That matches nothing. You could tell they, dummy swapped out the fridge and the stove whenever they moved out just so that they could keep their one they recently bought themselves. The fridge is black. I'm not being refrigerator racist. And it's shorter than the hole it could fit in. And it's a regular top-bottom refrigerator. And you could tell it was changed out because behind the fridge is the water pipe for an ice maker. Our fridge doesn't have an ice maker built in. Which means they had an ice maker fridge and they took it out and put this POS in its place. It works fine. It does keep food cold, but I really want a reverse one, with the freezer on the bottom and the fridge on the top. Besides, we already have a chest freezer, so if the question is, the freezer on the bottom on that one is smaller than the freezer on the other one, well, that's okay. I got 7.1 cubic feet in the next room over. So if this one's a little smaller, I'm not going to have a problem. You're so cute. You two are adorable. And it's a lot harder to lose stuff in a fridge when the fridge part is up top. When the freezer's on top, your eye level is at the freezer. Your refrigerator starts at chest level and goes down at best, assuming average human height. My mother, on the other hand, the freezer, the fridge would have started at eye level because that's where she's short. Small. Yes, my mother is small. I come from a land of hobbits. But in any case, once everything is from chest level down, it's a lot harder to keep visual track of things. Even in people that are really diligent about keeping track of what's in our fridge, it is so easy to lose track of what's in that middle section. Like the top shelf is the big area where we have like the milk jugs and juice jugs, stuff like that. Tall things. Then we have a middle section where what everyone usually calls the meat and cheese drawer lives. And there's a small space next to that that's smaller height. It is easy to lose stuff in that smaller height section. It just gets behind things. And if it's behind things, and even though it's like glass shelves, because there's stuff on the top shelf, you don't see what's under it unless you run out something in the top shelf. And then you look out like, what's that green fuzzy thing in the back? I did put something green and fuzzy in the... We should throw that out, whatever it is. What is it, though? Not whatever it was anymore. So, yes. It is really easy to lose track of things when you can't see. It's not a perfect situation. You're never going to get a perfect situation because things are still going to potentially be under something else. You're not going to remember what's exactly behind everything, but you'll have a better potential view of all of the stuff if it's waist level and up. And the pull-out freezer is, I find, a lot easier to deal with in general because you pull out the whole freezer every time you want to look at it. Go, oh, look, there's all my food. Hi, all my food. And as someone who grew up with a chest freezer in the basement, oh, you pretzeled.
Yeah, I'm in a weird part of the play zone. I'm technically outside of the zone. We need to correct that at some point.
Well, it's not that so much as you must be blocking.
Yeah, you're probably just being blocked by the visible doodly-doos.
I am blocking.
Well, where are you? Oh, you're way over by the shelves, that's why.
I know where I am.
Yeah, because you have your feet up, yeah. Smart
Feet.
child. Beans.
I mean, I'm just using the banker's box with that's
Smart.
second explosion I've heard.
What, from us or from you?
Yes.
From on my end, yeah.
Oh, we've been here. It's that time of year.
It's exploding season. You know, winter, spring, summer, fall, exploding.
It's one of the first holidays that people have an excuse why they can blow stuff up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, it's America. That's expensive.
Well, you can't do it,
To be blowing stuff all the time.
but it's
When
like,
America's on a bagel, you can explode things anytime.
this is the first summer holiday where you're supposed to blow stuff up.
Facts.
It is a holiday.
I'm sorry. You thought we were joking? No, it's a holiday for all those of us here in the States. Oh yeah, I'm a cult whiskey.
Emerald Twisty.
There we go.
There we go. Twisty with you.
There we go.
Ah, my pretzels.
Depends. Are we fresh pretzels or are we those nasty hard pretzels?
The deep ones brought you guys to me.
I feel like I'm like invading your privacy because I'm looking down your tail.
Well, to be fair, they're probably invading your privacy too.
I'm literally looking down your tail. That is.
I'm appreciating all of this, by the way, if anyone's curious.
It's like the internet. The tails are a series of tubes.
Wow. And we are about a month even away from crossing the state of Ohio to go visit Pittsburgh. And yes, another explosion holiday. And is anyone else besides me not ready to go deal with going to Anthrocon? I think the only thing I have successfully ready is I picked which fursuits are going, and I already brought in the one big Stanley tote for the Foxy to pack stuff in.
I don't even know what fursuits I'm bringing yet.
And the only reason that's in the house is because I never took it out after MFF. That's planning.
Planning ahead. Okay.
Okay, pretty puppy. You be good. Mwah.
I refuse to be good.
Okay, be naughty.
Be mischievous. More fun that way.
I can be that. I can be that.
Be doggish.
That I can definitely be.
And be a pretty girl.
Thank you for visiting. Take care.
Thank you for joining in the stream.
I shall be back if possible. If not,
Have fun. Where? How am I? Am I off center? No, the camera's showing me on. Oh, I'm turned. That's what was wrong. There we go.
Oops.
The internet denies you.
The lock says no. Did I pretzel again?
You're flashing and pretzeling.
Woohoo!
There you go, you're back to normal. Yeah, the fact that you're right next to the bookcase means you're probably just being blocked from the one that is absolutely closest to you. And you'd probably be then out of range of the one that's on the top of your desk as well.
I hate it when real life interferes with my VR. Carl needs an update.
Yeah, there you are. You're in a good spot now.
RL chat.
RL chat.
But I can't be the first one to make that joke. So.
I mean, First Life used to be a joke.
Yeah, First Life, yep.
You know, First Life is all age inclusive. First Life doesn't require you to be age 16 or 18 to be in any area, in the main areas. Some areas do require you to be older, but, oh, there she went. She succeeded at getting somewhere.
Cool. Now I just have to deal with this cute bunny. Oh no.
Now I have to just deal with the cute pretzel fox.
I'm a pretzel?
Well, you are sometimes.
Oh,
You're pretzel colored.
fall colored. Fox colored. Fall fox colored.
Pretzel colored.
Pretzel colored.
With little grape jelly.
No, it's not jelly. I like my little streaks of purple.
I like your little piece of purple and your pretty purple eyes and
And the purple bling. And out of purple bling. And I get a purple earring over here.
yes, you're beautiful.
I like purple.
I like purple too. Pink's better, but I like purple.
Well, I got some pink, see? Pink of the purple. One of these I colored them that way.
And one of your earrings is pink.
Uh-huh.
You're adorable.
Mm-hmm. And the gold represents how precious you are to me.
Who's the third one? Oh, the one that we just lost. That was Ozzy, a very good friend of ours. She's a very, very nice canine-ish critter, depending on what her current mood is. For as much as I've seen her as different kinds of doggos and foxes in here, I can't remember exactly which kind of dog critter her main persona is. Aussie? Oh.
An Aussie dog.
Well, why is it that simple? She needs to be more complicated like me. It'd be Cad Pig, it'd be a lion.
Yeah, you should be Piggy. Who's told you that?
No, I should be...
You should be... You can't be. You should be Piggy.
No, it should be a Dalmatian.
Well, yes, that was the name of Dalmatian, but Cad Pig. Piggy. Because no one knows what a Cad Pig is, unless they know the show. But if they don't know the show, then they don't know you. So you're a pink bunny that's named after a Dalmatian.
It's a definable object, though.
But you pretend you're a lion.
I am a lion.
Chat, is this a lion? Or
Okay,
is this a pig booty?
I'm
This is a pig
currently...
Benoit. This is absolutely a pink Benoit.
I'm currently wearing a pink Benoit avatar, yes.
Currently? Sweetie?
Often.
That's your secret. You're always a pink Benoit.
Okay, it's spelled B-U-N-N-Y. Bunny.
Benoit.
Oh, for God's sake. Yes, I'm ripping off Loopy and Heartwood.
Mean. Copyright infringement.
Go find Heartwood's YouTube account and watch the shorts. And laugh.
Yes, please do. They're funny. I have one saved. I forget where, though.
Yeah. I'm running out of things to say.
It's also hot.
Yeah, I might want to get the face sponge off and let it cool down. That's my... I look at my battery, but it's under my boobs.
Well, check your others. They should be similar.
I can't see it. It's in my leg.
I'm still at 4 out of 5.
Oh, wait. There we go. I can see it. Yeah, I'm at 4 out of 5. It's because I didn't have the menu up. Derp. No wonder I couldn't see it.
But noise.
Yeah, amazingly, my trackers have 4 out of 5 bars, where my controllers have 3 out of 4 bars. I like my Vive trackers. These are neat. The Foxy's adjusting itself. Silly vixen. Are you making progress?
Define progress.
I don't know if I can.
Oops, sorry. Yay, everyone saw me moving furniture in real life.
Yay. Yay.
And I'm still was turned around.
Yeah, well, that's how you are. Okay. I think I'm going to look for someone to rate us off, too. I definitely appreciate everyone hanging out and enjoying my stream and chatting with me and not complaining when I sat in a precarious position because the skirt's too short for this position. But at least my underwear is covering up anything potentially you'd see. Thank you. I'm tired, so I'm a little more comfortable. Alright, let's see here. Who can we annoy? Well, you know what? I haven't bothered that one in a while, and I think he's still going to be on for a bit. Let's see. Mute. Just let it happen. Oh, it's giving me an ad where I'm trying to look to see what he's doing.
This is why you should subscribe.
I need to like, comment, subscribe. Ironically, I still had his tab open.
Smash that bell.
Yeah, he's still on.
So you can get notified.
Yeah, that'll work. But yeah, I stream on Mondays from 7 to question mark, and Wednesdays from 8 p.m. till 10 p.m., both Eastern Standard Time. Mondays here is chat time, where you'll find me in VR chat mostly, gabbing back and forth with all of you. Wednesdays is Fursuit Gaming, so even if it is 80 degrees outside, I will have a fursuit head on, I will be on camera, and I will be playing Borderlands 2 for you. Because I'm stupid like that.
Mm-hmm.
At least I play till I'm about to pass out if it gets to that rate. But I try to make sure I get my 2 hours in because I'm a good schedulable streamer. But in any case, thank you all for spending time with me. I look forward to seeing you all again on the next stream. For now, send some love over to...